No, but Bootleg Kev, man. You know, everybody asks you about where your name comes from, but I kind of want to take a different approach and kind of ask you more of how'd you get into bootlegging and kind of what, like, you know, how that shaped the rest of your life. In a sense.
I mean, when I was like a kid, like I didn't have the internet and shit, and my homie, my boy David was like my only friend who had the internet. So he was like a fucking internet nerd. So this fool would like, he was like on these message boards and shit, downloading songs, downloading mixtapes, downloading albums before they were dropping like leaks and shit. And then I don't know what, at the time I was like selling donuts and shit at my school for my mom's work before they expired.
There you go.
And I think the game documentary leaked.
Okay.
Hella early. And I remember just me and my homie used to go to the SWAT meet. And I remember when we went one time, I asked the guy, like, how much does it cost to sell shit here, you know? And it was like $25 for the day for like a parking space to sell stuff out of. Okay. So I was like, yo, we should just go sell the Games album. Yeah. And so he didn't want to do it, but I did it. So I like printed up like 100 copies of the documentary with like some fake artwork. Yeah. And yeah, it was just like a lick. I don't know. And then I was like, oh shit. And then that's when I like figured out how to pay for internet at my house, got like a little shitty computer, and figured out like this message board hustle where you were going on these message boards and then like clicking on these like rapid share links and shit and downloading all these like albums. Like that shit would leak early back in the day, bro. Like, cause it was all physical media. So the album had to get sent to the recording plant, like where they printed the CDs and all that shit. So there was a lot of people's hands that music would go through before it came out. So shit would leak all the time. So yeah, then at that time the mixtape game was cracking. So I started at the SWAT meet, and I was like, I started real slow, just selling like maybe like 4 or 5 mixtapes, like a few albums, and I would sell out like every Saturday or Sunday. And then I just like leveled up week by week. And then I started selling them to like hip hop stores around the city. And then at that same time, Picture Tee started cracking. Like there used to be these like fucking picture shirts that used to have like mug shots or pictures of Scarface or just all this random shit.
You did jerseys too, right?
Yeah, for sure. That was a little bit later, but
you got into the clothing.
Yeah, so I started making these shirts. I just bought an iron press, and then you would be able to print like a transfer off of a regular printer, and then you just press it onto a tee. So I would sell hella shirts. I would sell like, people would want shit, so I would have like a folder on my computer that I would set up at the SWAT meet in the back of my fucking rodeo.
And you make like customs right there? Or?
Where I would like, hey, yo, I have a folder of pictures you could choose from.
Oh, okay.
Like if I didn't have something that was, if I didn't have like something that was printed, like people could like go through this folder and be like, I want that one, I want that one. Or, oh, you got a 50 cent one, or you got, And so then from there, like just over time, like I just was just hitting licks. And then I just forgot how I ended up getting connected with China.
Oh.
But I think there was like a website that my boy sent me, and I ended up talking to some lady on like whatever Skype was back. It wasn't Skype yet. It was some other shit. I think it was like MSN or Yahoo.
Oh, okay. Some AOL.
Yeah, so then the jerseys, man, I started getting the jerseys for like 20 a pop, and I'd sell them like this before. Because right now, the bootleg jerseys are running rampant.
Yeah.
It is terrible.
Yeah.
But this was like 2005. So like it wasn't like out there yet like that. So like nobody was really getting them.
You couldn't tell the difference between
them. So all people saw was like, oh, this is like a stitched jersey.
Yeah.
For fucking,
cheaper,
like half or whatever it cost to buy it,
Yeah, because I remember my homies too were getting the replica jerseys and like, I got this from wherever and I got it for cheaper than what they go for at the mall. And I'm like, and they look just like what they were too.
Kind of, yeah. I mean, they're pretty janky. Like right now, like, I mean, any jersey, like if you just type in a player's name on eBay, you could find a jersey for like $40.
For sure,
fake.
yeah.
It's like fake.
Yeah, sure. Still giving off the Mitchell Ness.
But the thing is like nowadays, like Fanatics is so trash with their jerseys. It's like you damn near, I don't know, man. I mean, I can't wear no fake jerseys. I see them, but I just be judging people.
You can just tell.
Don't do it, yo. Don't do it.
Yeah, it's rough. It's like, especially like, some of the like more like intricate design jerseys. I'm like, bruh. Like even the Kobe shit, like some of the like Mamba Kobe jerseys people be wearing, or the or the like Crenshaw Laker jerseys. I'm like, full like that's not a real fucking jersey. Like, but yeah, nah. So you know, I went into jerseys and shoes. I was getting dunks. I got banned off eBay at Grip.
Really?
Yeah, because I didn't know anything about. You know, I was just getting like Tiffany dunks that were fake, obviously, and then putting them on eBay and like trying to get over on people.
That's crazy.
It was the hustle though.
Yeah. So I was doing that. So that's kind of what it was, just like, you know, I was just always trying to like just get some money, you know?
No, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Hustle mentality.
Yeah, I mean, I had a fucking newborn baby, you know, when I was a senior, you know, so
Oh, man, yeah, that'll change your life for sure.
Make you want to make it.
so I had to figure some shit out. But yeah, so that was kind of like what I guess inspired me. Like, I just realized, like, you know, I mean, it was illegal as fuck.
Yeah.
For sure.
So
I mean,
you
I
say-
had orders get hit by customs at Grip.
Really?
Damn.
Just coming through like that?
Yeah, like the jerseys would like get stopped and they'd take them. So I just have to take an L.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn. And at the time, I really couldn't afford to take an L.
Yeah.
Did that influence like your orders? Like, were you getting them like smaller at a time just in
Yes.
case? Like, you did take an L on one of them?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was doing I would do like 80 jerseys at once, and then that shit would get hit, and I'd be like, fuck.
Your whole fucking load right there.
Yeah. So then I was like, I have a list that the lady would send me, the Chinese lady, with all the players that were available. So then I would just take specific orders and be like, hey, it's going to take like a month to get here, you know, like. But LaDainian Tomlinson Charger jersey was cracking back then.
Yeah, I bet.
That's the one right there, yeah.
LT,
That powder blue, huh?
21, yeah.
that LT was booming.
Yeah, for sure.
It was like LT, and who else was cracking? Fucking Palomalu, fucking.
Yeah.
Well, Maul probably went crazy.
Yeah, somebody on the. I'm trying to think who was on the Dolphins at that time. It was definitely LT. Oh, Ocho Cinco or Chad Johnson at the time. That Bengals jersey was cracking for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So speaking about, you know, some of those times when you were, you know, bootlegging those, what are some of the, you know, I guess most memorable moments or the most memorable times during your career doing that? I guess like.
I mean, honestly, man, it was just like I really didn't have anything else. I didn't have any like idea I was gonna do anything. Like I always wanted to do radio. I went to high school. In high school, I was doing radio shit at my high school,
Okay.
Yeah.
but I had like no like clue that like there was like
It was going to
a
be what it
career or
was. Yeah.
there was any sort of like it was for me. I knew it was for me, but I just didn't know if like they knew, you know. Yeah, so I would just say, man, like at the time, you know, like just fuck being at the swap meet, getting there early, and just I mean, I used to steal ink from the Office Max so I could print mixtape covers. I
How to
used to
make it do what you got to do.
I would steal hella ink from the demo printers.
Pop out the cartridge.
Yeah. As soon as I would go in, take that shit out.
Thank you.
That's mine.
Yeah, like me and my baby mama would go in and steal hella shit that we needed.
Bro, she was in on it.
Yeah.
That's dope. Rider.
Yeah. So it was definitely it was just like, I don't know, dude, just the whole time was just like, you know, I guess it was fun like when new shit would come out and you'd be like, oh shit, now I got to find a high quality version of the artwork
Yeah.
Mhm.
so I could print it so it doesn't look like shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And then sometimes there wouldn't be any artwork for some albums that would come out. And we would just find like some fake shit online or like a picture of this fool and then we used to put together like a mixes. So I would put like a mix together with like whatever the big songs on the radio.
Yeah.
were
Just
at
a
the time.
compilation of the
Right.
number
That's
ones.
dope.
Yeah, yeah.
That shit would crack too.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it was cool. It was like definitely interesting time. I almost got arrested a bunch. Like the sheriffs would come through and shut down a lot of people's tents and shit. I got banned a Grip, fucking almost fought fools. Like there was like a dude who was like selling like oldies and Chicano rap, but like the real CDs.
Yeah.
And he fucking hated.
He's taking all my money.
Beefing with the Chicago.
Yeah, because
rap.
we're like, it was like an old black dude. That's what's funny.
Oh,
I forget the name of it. I think it was Slow and Low Records or no, not Slow and Low. Maybe. There's a place called Slow and Low. I'm not sure that was who was at the swap meet, but yeah, this fool was a hater though. Always snitching, bro. Like, and we're not even selling the same artists. I know I'm not paying what you're paying for your CDs, but
Yeah.
like you're not even selling the shit I'm selling. You're selling fucking oldies and Little Rob and shit.
He's
Like,
not even
Rob.
taking your
and
clientele.
fucking
bro.
high power
Chill.
records and shit. Like,
I know why you mad.
yeah. But yeah, nah, that was that. I mean, it was a time, bro. It was shit. It was like shit, probably 3 years of my life I was doing that shit.
That's dope though, bro. Yeah, that whole era of all that. I remember I used to go to the fucking grocery store or whatever, and then they have like the fucking DVDs of all the unreleased shit.
Yeah, even that. I was doing the DVDs, the movies. I mean, we were
The
doing
bootleg
it all.
movies were crazy.
Yeah,
Like,
shit.
I
You got
remember
people walking up in the middle.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yes, yeah, that was different. I didn't get too into the DVDs because I didn't have a DVD burner. My homie did, and you know, back then it was like the burning game, and DVDRs are a little more expensive. And my computer wasn't that fast, so downloading a whole movie wasn't
worth it.
Yeah, and then like, you know, motherfuckers really was like standing up and like they were shitty versions of the movie.
For real. I think I still have like a knockoff White Chicks at my house.
Yeah, like someone would stand up, or if there was a laugh, you would hear the crowd laughing.
Straight up.
But some of them like were that, but they were so good quality you wouldn't even tell until there was a laugh. And you'd be like, oh shit, this is
a little head bubble up maybe.
Like whoever filmed this had a great camera.
Yeah.
No, for sure.
They went like late night too, where no one's in there.
Or they probably knew someone at the theater and they were just like, hey fool, I'm about to
get mine.
Don't send nobody in to bother me.
No, that's hilarious.
Yeah. That'd be funny.
But all that shit was cracking. I mean, I don't even know I don't think people still leak movies. I don't know. Maybe they do.
Maybe, yeah.
You can go on some
streaming
sites.
Streaming websites. There'll still be those ones that like they're videotaping it.
Yeah. But it's trash. It's something from like somebody who did it during like the premiere or something.
Got it. Yeah, I don't even know, man. I'm not. I don't even know the last movie that came out that I was like
excited for.
I need the boot.
I need to watch this now.
Definitely, I would say the same.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah.
No, but talking about that, how would you say that influenced you as a businessman and entrepreneur?
I don't know, man. I think it obviously has some influence because, I think the main thing is, I really didn't have another way of making money at that time. So at a certain point in time, I ended up interning at the station, so I wasn't getting paid for that. And then I ended up getting a job with my uncle at a car lot that he owned. And I would burn the CDs in the office. And then I got caught doing that. He fired me.
Oh, man.
Damn.
He don't
I was using his computer because that computer was fired. But no, I would just say,
Intel processor on that thing.
I think like when you go through that kind of shit, like, it's like real. I will say this, like it kind of shows you like supply and demand's a motherfucker, man. So it's like at that time in Arizona, there was not a lot of like access to like, mixtapes and all that shit. Like unless you were like online savvy,
Yeah.
So, it just kind of taught me like, well, fuck, if people want something, like you give it to them, they'll come,
Keep coming back.
It also taught me like doing illegal shit is not too sustainable for too long.
Yeah.
Only lasts good for so long.
Yeah, like
the fun always
Man
ends.
of risks for real.
yeah, like I think I forget when I stopped doing it, but I mean I ended up just getting banned from the major swap meets,
Yeah,
and then it just didn't make sense. It was like, well, fuck, like,
this is it.
and then I moved to Idaho to take a radio gig, but yeah, it just was like I didn't have a spot to sell shit. A few of the stores I was like hustling to ended up closing down. And then by then there was like a lot more people who were doing what I was doing. And it was like, man, I don't have like these fools were having like fucking 20 CD towers where they're burning 20 CDs at once. And I had like 2, you know what I mean? Like, so yeah, it was just cool. It was like, it was a cool, it just, I think it was just an era of music, man. It was like, everybody was trying to get Mitchell and S jerseys and dunks and